Frankly, give a damn. You know what it is. As always, I got the best guests coming to visit me at the Stew at Gateway. We are in the Gateway Arts District, Prince George's County. Proud. You see, I got the Maryland socks on, man. I'm holding it down. Westmore, you're not the only one repping, baby. Listen, I got a great guest today. She's so dope. I got a whole bio. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna give it that amount of respect. This young lady right here, I'm not even gonna tell you her name yet. I'm gonna just tell you the accolades, then I'm gonna tell you her name. She's an artist, an educator, a culturalist. Okay, that means she's an expert in culture. A community engagement leader who's now dedicated her life to global advocacy. After 15 years of a dynamic career in dance, theater, and film, prior to the pandemic, she wrote a book called A Broke Dancer's Guide to Success, with y'all broke asses, providing tips on budgeting, money management, and professionals. She started the first scholarship in Prince George's County, Maryland, for high school dancers to attend IABD, called the Dance Our Legacy Scholarship. And in 2021, at the height of the pandemic, she launched a financial literacy campaign entitled It's Lit, which sheds light on the taboo topic of money in the arts, wage equity, inclusion, and business, in the economic studies and curriculum, and an overall plan for career sustainability for freelancers. Her short film, she also does films, is compiled of talks from industry leaders and is now streaming on YouTube. She's an ally, a partner with an arts organization that shares a similar mission of edifying the community in the form of lectures and workshops as an extension of her own learning journey as a mid-career professional. I welcome to some, and to those who know, Kayla Harley. What's up, Kayla?
Hey! Wow, you read the whole bio.
I mean, I'm trying to give you some Club Shay Shay. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, like we're gonna hold it down for Kayla today, but Kayla.
Yes.
It's so funny because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I seen you, you looked hella familiar. Mm-hmm. I didn't know where I knew you from, but I just know you came through when I did an ice cream event, so I wasn't even on my Rhett Butler. I was on my Chef Gelato Bay. Mm-hmm. And after all of that, all I know is when we finally realized whatever through the internet, you know me from something I didn't even think you knew me from.
Yep.
Talk about it.
From the Take Two Prince George's County Film Festival.
Yeah.
You were our host. I couldn't forget you. You had a great personality, great energy in the room. This. And when you reached out to me, you were like, is this you? And I was like, yeah, that's me. And I was like, wait.
Right.
We already know each other.
Right.
This is awesome. I love these full circle moments.
That's a fact. And I appreciate what you said. You said, you got to get used to that because you're manifesting.
Yep.
You know, it's funny. And I want to get into all the things you do because you're a multi-hyphenate creative professional like myself. Mm-hmm. So I always appreciate when I meet a like-minded person that's on that wave.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to talk about the fact that you said or recognized what you're calling a manifestation for me. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Right? Because number one, that's some level of clairvoyance if you're seeing that from these moments.
Yep.
And more than that, you recognize the initiative it takes, I guess, to be in multiple spaces and operate, or as my sister says, vibrate on a high level. Mm-hmm. So talk about that in general, and then talk about how you also do the same.
It's all about ownership.
Yeah.
As creatives, we're in the process constantly. We're inspired, we're creating, we're moving, we're shaking, we're doing all the things. But then we also have to pause, recognize the work, that the work is working, that we're doing the work, and we have to clap it up for ourselves.
Yeah, facts.
Right? And then we also have to just be that, emanate that. And it's really in every room because we don't know who's there. Right. We don't know what lives we've touched. And we have to kind of expect that because there's a high level of influence that you're carrying, that I'm carrying.
Right.
And that's also the blessing and the beauty. Because on those days where you're like, why am I doing this?
Yes.
Because it happens. Even when you give it your all, you're like, what is this really about? You know, is what I'm offering translating? Am I reaching people? And then you have that person that will come up and be like, hey, I saw you here, I saw you there. It happened to me. A student came up to me. I was at a park. This was during the pandemic, actually. She was like, I remember you. You taught a class at our high school, and I just wanted to say thank you. I was like, wow.
That's big.
It is, especially when it's coming from the youth.
Right.
Because they are our future leaders.
Facts.
If we're creating an indelible impact on their lives, then we're doing something good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do a lot of things.
Yep.
Okay, so I knew about like one, and then the further down the rabbit hole I went, I was like, damn, okay, former dancer.
Yes.
You do all kind of other like energy work, right?
Yeah.
Like breath work and this, like you do workshops, you're doing what looks like retreats.
Yes.
I mean, you're doing a lot. Like
I am. I'm moving in a lot of spaces. So my professional dance career, and I know we can talk about that in depth because,
Yeah.
that's why we're here, but ultimately it came to the healing arts. I mean, the arts is healing within itself,
Arts
but
is healing.
fully embraced that and became a somatic therapist. So Soma.
Okay, write that down. You know I'm a little slow. What is a
Okay.
somatic therapist?
That's a good question. Soma simply means body, y'all.
Oh.
Okay? So
What is that, Greek?
Mind, body. I think
Latin?
Latin. Most
Probably
English,
Latin.
yeah, most English language
Yeah.
is Latin. So yeah, soma just means body. So you have your
Okay.
talk therapist. You sit down, you go through and strategize ways that you can make life better for you, more seamless, more comprehensive, and the same with the body. So you're going through energy centers, aligning them through breath work, grounding, releasing traumatic experiences, memories, shame, guilt, doubt, all of the things that may be stopping you from progressing. Because if
Right.
you are a multi-hyphenated creative like you and I, you have to do that work.
I see.
You have to constantly reset. So I started from myself actually, which is a part of, again, my dance journey.
Okay.
I left the stage for a period of time after a nearly fatal car accident, actually.
What?
Yep, nearly fatal.
Wow.
To God be the glory, I'm still here.
Absolutely.
And from that experience, I had to step away from the stage a couple years later. Chronic condition similar to fibromyalgia called trigeminal neuralgia. And just a lot of pain, discomfort, fatigue. And saddening as it was to leave the stage, I saw that as an opportunity for me to sit back, listen, learn, and answer some questions that I had, transitioning as a performing artist full time to those next steps. Okay, what does that look like for me physically and energetically? I need to heal, slow down, reset, recoup, because I'm used to going 110 every
Absolutely,
day.
right.
I'm used to doing 2 and 3 performances every day. So now how do I scale back and, live this new chapter of my life? And then the financial part was answering questions that I never knew. Right? Grew up in a single parent household. My sister and I were first generation college students. We had to figure it out. But I didn't know how to increase my credit score. I didn't know if I was going to be able to purchase a home. I didn't want to be a liability to my future partner. I wanted to be grounded. I wanted to be sound. I wanted to feel secure. And those were the conversations I wasn't having with fellow artists. These things weren't talked about in college.
Right.
Even I've spoken to artists, it's not coming up even at the master's and doctorate's level. It's all about theory and creativity. And that's beautiful, but how do we live this life? How do we sustain the careers that we work so hard for?
That's right.
So we spend so much time, like I said earlier, in the creative process, which is great, it's fulfilling. But ultimately, we have to pay our bills. It has to make
Yes.
sense.
Talk that talk. Talk that talk. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You said bills to hit me. Go ahead.
Yeah. Bills, we still get bills. I don't know what y'all
Fact.
heard, but doctors, lawyers, all y'all, we get the bills too. Artists and creatives.
Yeah. What?
We get the bills.
That's a fact. Okay, but you glazed over. You like low-key glazed over your dance career,
Okay.
which happened to have had stints on Broadway. Yeah, we gotta get into that a little bit.
Yeah,
So,
let's do
as
it.
a dancer, how far did you take that journey? Because clearly, being a dancer is a very competitive field and very difficult to get to the highest stages.
Yeah.
But you've seen those. Talk about that. How did you get there and just that journey? And what was
Sure.
your plan with that? Like, was your plan always to be on that level, ballerina? Like, what was it?
I didn't have a plan. I was
Okay.
just following two things. What my spirit was telling me.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep striving, keep learning. And then also what others were saying. They were like, you're good. You should go for it.
Right.
So at that time, we talk about high school, right?
Yes.
I'm not giving y'all the year. Y'all need to know all that.
Yeah.
Y'all need all
Get out
that.
of business.
But it was just go to college.
Yeah.
Right? If you're going to college, you're doing well, you're going to be successful.
Right.
I didn't know all that would come with that, but that's okay. So I actually started dancing in ministry in my church very young.
Oh.
Yes. So it was always about a message to members and to bring people to God, right? It was not about me at all. So I never had this self, me, my, I want to be good view. It was really train and make your instrument excellent so that it could translate. So I carried that from young through high school, went to Suitland. Shout out to my Rams. All right, y'all. You know we do it the best.
Your PGs be so happy. Go ahead, though.
Come on, y'all know we do it the best. Undefeatable, uncontendable. Coach Lynch, rest in peace. Love you. Mwah. So yeah, from high school, I unexpectedly went to the Bay Area. I ended up landing a spot at the Alonzo King Lines Ballet BFA program, which is the first of its kind. It's a contemporary ballet company. I thought I was going to go to New York. You know, I had gotten into Juilliard.
What? That's huge, dude.
You know, I auditioned for the Fordham program at Alvin Ailey. You know, I did all the things.
You said the Fordham program?
Yeah.
Oh, I went to Fordham Prep. That was my high school.
What?
Yeah, facts.
See, where haven't you been?
I mean, you know, we outside from New York. I mean, hey. If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah, no, really. New York taught me a lot.
I didn't make it to Juilliard, though, but goddamn.
That's okay. But again, my spirit said California.
Yeah.
At the time, I was a very type A creative. I was really hard on myself. Like I said, first generation college student. And I think New York would have actually turned me away from my love of dance and the arts because I just would have been obsessing and
I could dig
trying
that.
to, you know. Right. So there I was, 4 years.
In the Bay.
In the Bay.
Love it.
Yep, loved it. It's my second home. Cali is just a dream.
No, I know the Bay. Where'd you live?
I was in San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah. The university, Dominican University of California, was actually in Marin County.
Yeah.
Which is over the bridge.
Yeah.
So that was also a blessing.
I have some homies that live in Larkspur. What is it called? Larkspur? I've been in Marin. I know about Marin. The houseboats. You know, Phoenix Shakur used to live in a houseboat over there.
Yes.
I know all about
Sausalito?
Sausalito. That's where Ophinia lived. Yup.
I mean, even as we're
Phoenix
talking
Shakur.
about this now, Rhett, it's coming to me why I'm now who I am today, a healing artist. That's what we would do. We would go to the mountains and take hikes and go by the water,
That's
and
right.
some people would surf, and it was so therapeutic.
Right.
You know, it brought that balance that I needed
Big
as an
time.
artist, and so I'm super grateful.
Big time.
Yeah.
So you spent 4 years in the Bay.
4 years in the Bay.
Okay. And then you went right from there to New York?
No, actually, I went to Chicago.
And you went to the Chi.
Chi-Town.
I love the Chi.
Now listen, I'm gonna give Chi all his credit.
Yeah.
Chi-Town made me.
Okay.
Like my tough skin.
Yes.
I know I'm from Southeast, like proper.
Right.
But Chi-Town put a thick skin on me.
Yes.
There were so many intelligent black,
That's right.
just creatives and philosophers, and I met one of my first, again, somatic and healing arts mentors, black male. I want to shout out my black men. You know, y'all have done a lot for me in my career. Thank you.
No doubt.
You know, Chi-Town, it took me 2.5 years. I could not get a job. Can I be all the way real with you?
I hope so.
You had to know somebody in Chicago to land something. Right? You had to show credibility, reputability. Do you know what you're talking about?
Right.
Why should we have you here? Who are you?
Who are you?
And so, you know, that built that tough skin in me. And I went to a lecture at the University of Chicago, Hyde Park, which is where I was living.
Nice.
Historic Hyde Park.
Right.
Outside of Bronzeville.
Right.
Where the
Shout
Obama.
out to Bronzeville, man. I went to the chicken and waffle spot over there like not too long ago. That place is popping.
Really?
Shout out to Bronzeville. Word. And I went to Louis Farrakhan's house. You doing good, sir. But go ahead.
Yeah, the Obamas are in that
You know what I'm
neighborhood.
saying? Facts.
Historic artists, creatives, and I reached a breaking point, and that kind of seems to be the theme of my life. Every time I reach a breaking point, you always have two choices. You either stop, give up, or you reinvent.
Okay.
So that day, I was frustrated. I was like, I'm not landing anything. People are not giving me a chance. Like, what am I? Whatever. I'm gonna just go to this lecture. Went to a lecture. Baraka De Soleil. Cannot forget him.
Okay.
He was brilliant. Giving a lecture. I don't remember on what that day, but I just remember his presence. I remember his energy, and I remember that he was considered disabled. He was a part of the disability community. Yeah,
Okay.
He used stilts to walk. That didn't stop him. I was captivated by his presence. So I just chimed in the conversation. You know, he said, did anybody have questions? And I spoke up.
Right.
At the end of that encounter, Rhett, he came up to me and he was like, "Who are you? I want to offer you a job."
Mm.
And that was where it all began.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I went into this whole new world coming out of performance on stage into performance art,
Okay.
where you're talking and you're curating and events and, audience architecting and all of the things that was the scholar and academic side that really allowed me to take ownership.
Mm.
And that was where I got my voice. As dancers, we don't have any reason to speak unless
Facts.
it's a part of choreography.
Right.
So having and using my voice was that first time for me.
Right.
So that was my first job. But right after that, I landed my first dance gig. And I really can't even call this a gig because this was it. So I was Tantamile on Cats.
Listen, this is big. So first of all, I've seen Cats probably my entire life, just the billboards in New York growing up.
Yeah.
So the fact that you were in that, I'm like, wow, man, that's pretty historic,
Yes.
How was that?
It was incredible.
Yeah.
I admired so many people. I learned so much from them. Vocalist, the dedication, just being on stage every night was magical. We transformed. I just stepped into a whole new version of myself. And I was finally, out of the classroom. Because for dancers, I can't speak for vocalists or, actors, but we spend a lot of time perfecting. When you finally land that professional thing,
Right.
and you're like, I'm in it, like no bars, no teachers, it's all me. It's a whole new world. So I'm super grateful. Learn how to sing. Are you blind when you're born? Can you see in the dark? Because jellicles can, angelicals would, jellicles would, angelicals can.
Wait, you didn't sing before?
No,
That was good.
thank you. And I had to understudy for a lead too, so that forced me to pay attention. I still today plan on investing in vocal training. If any vocal coaches out there, y'all want to take me on, I'm here for it, okay?
Oh, so you're still on your self-improvement and everything.
Yes, perfecting the craft. It's what is my lifelong journey and dedication of being a creative.
I love that.
It's all about. So singing, the dancing, we had to wear very intense paint.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like completely. Like completely.
Yeah, completely. I was a cat all the way. All the way.
Damn.
Full body suit.
Right. Okay,
I
wait,
had
how long was this process to like do the transformation? Because
45 minutes.
that's it? I thought you were going to say like hours.
Nah, no. Once you get it down, they show you what to do. And once you get it
Wait,
down.
you did it?
Yeah. You get a tutorial the first couple of weeks, and then you just show up. You put your paint on, you put your makeup on, you seal it in. Yep, you put your wig on, you put your mic under your wig. It's all you. It's the same for the Lion King. Dancers, we really do it all.
Okay, how many castmates did you have?
I think in total it was about 30 of us. No, actually less. It wasn't that many cats. I'm thinking also about the swings and the backup singers. I think it was maybe like 15.
And this is at the Winter Garden Arena? Or is that gone?
No, this was at the Aurora Theater in Illinois, in Chicago.
Oh, okay. So you did Cats in Chicago?
Yeah, Cats in Chicago.
Bet. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Cats need to step they game up with the MUA, the MUAs. Y'all couldn't have a makeup artist for Homegirl like all the time? I mean, goddamn.
Talk about it.
I know you're nice, but geez, they putting all type of titles on you. You're a makeup artist, a costume designer, a dancer, and then a singer.
Yes. Have to. The real deal,
Yeah, and we know Chicago's a tough crowd.
Yes, it is.
I mean, so
it is.
And it gave you tough skin, meaning the crowd reaction, the anticipation, the pressure of the crowd, like what?
No, they were really receptive. I was surrounded by people who knew their stuff.
Nice.
This was my first, but it wasn't for a lot of the singers and dancers and artists, their first. These are dancers who had done Hamilton and, Rent and, they had been around the block. So I really absorbed all of that professionalism and just dropped in, like I belong here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talk to me about when you get an opportunity like that. To me, that sounds like it's a career-defining moment. Is that where you hoped you would land and kind of like finish out your career? on that level or in that show?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I was excited. I was like, I'm just getting started. I want to keep going. What's next? I was energized, and that's usually how it happens. You build momentum once you do your first thing, but
Right.
honestly, for me, it went the opposite.
Okay,
I started having those health problems that I talked to you about.
Yeah.
So it was as a result of a nearly fatal car accident when I was volunteering as an artist in Mexico. It was.
This wasn't in America?
No.
What?
No. Well, yeah, no. Yeah.
Your life might be a little crazier than mine. And I got stories, but
Yeah?
I like what's going on here. I mean, not the accident, but just you're moving around a lot. Like,
Yes. I
Okay.
love travel. Travel has always been a part. You talk about manifestation.
Facts.
That's visualization and, planning, prayer and execution, really. So I knew from young, my grandmother gave my sister and I an opportunity to just have autonomy by going to the library very young. And there was a book called We Sing Around the World. And I always remember it. Literally learned a song in different languages from probably 30 different countries.
Wow.
And I came home and I told my mom, I'm going to Malaysia. And she was like, she looked at my grandmother. She was like, what are you teaching her? What is my child talking about? She going to Malaysia. And it came to fruition. I was on an arts missions trip in Mexico. I knew I wanted to do international work. I knew I wanted to make impact. I knew that touring was going to be a part of my career. So without going into details, the accident happened. Things didn't matriculate until later. But when they did start to show up and give me trouble, the inflammation, the fatigue, all of that after doing cats because of the stress of the show.
Right.
Not to say it was stressful, just it's a lot on your body,
Facts.
doing 2 shows and, commuting back and forth and all of that. My body was trying to get reacclimated to this new life. But then on top of that, my anatomy didn't agree with Chicago. It was the cold weather. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
The
the
cold weather.
months.
It's a hit this ground hard city, just like New York. You got to be ready. That turn off, turn on switch is
Right,
real.
right.
You on stage, the next thing you know, you like the average regular Joe on the subway, going home.
Right.
And so it does something to your nervous system. And I don't think as artists we talk about that enough.
Yeah.
The recovery,
Yeah.
all of it, all of it. So I had to take a pause.
Okay.
So I took a pause, but then I got back into it. This was 26, 27. I did Jacob's Pillow in Massachusetts,
Okay.
which is a pretty prominent dance institute, summer intensive school. I didn't let my age get in the way because there were a lot of young, 18, 19, going to college for the first time.
Oh, they was fresh out.
Fresh out.
Right.
But again, I was committed. I was like, I have
Right.
things to learn, I have things to do. I'm here. But
By the way, you look like 18, 19.
Huh?
You look like 20 years old.
yep, I still get 18, 19 in my
For
20s.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm grateful for that experience too, because that is when I started to have those early questions. So here's where the true turning point happens.
Okay.
I leave Jacob's Pillow after a great summer intensive, and I go straight to New York, again, charged, right? Once you do something, you feel that momentum, right, y'all? And you just excited, you want to keep going.
Absolutely.
I'm in New York, and I'm getting ready to audition for, I think it was Willy Wonka.
Okay.
I know, wacky.
These are fun though. Like,
Yeah.
this is super fun. Yeah.
I like to have fun. I want to
Absolutely.
enjoy what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm very animated.
What did you play in Willy Wonka? Oompa Loompa?
No, I didn't. Okay, so no, I would have loved to have done the show, but what had happened was I actually left the audition room.
Okay.
I had an aha moment. I was like, you know what? It's simple. 2 things. I'm going to either get the gig or I'm not going to get the gig. But what I don't know is, what does my life look like from here? How are my next steps
Right.
going to play out? When am I going to purchase a home? When can I improve my credit? When am I going to have money that I'm not working for? What does passive income look like? Is that possible for me as a creative? I started having all these money questions because, your family starts looking at you too, as an artist and
Facts.
creative. Okay, hey, you're doing great. Another show. Okay, so what else?
Where we at with it, right?
And my mom's my best friend. She's my biggest supporter. I've never felt that doubt or any kind of ill will or pressure from her to do more, but I just sensed it in me that I was ready for a shift. So I walked out of the room that day. I was like, I'm done. I need to get some questions answered. So from then, I came back home to DC after a great trip in New York, and I hit the ground running. I started making calls to my credit union. Hey, what tools do y'all have for me? You know, because I have heard it said that you should be able to sit down and have lunch with your bankers.
That's a fact.
You should have a relationship with them.
Right.
It's your money that they're working and moving
right.
and all of that. If you didn't buy in, right, you are invested in them as a company, essentially.
That's right.
Every time your money flows and goes. So I was like, okay, I'm entitled to some things. Let me see what I'm entitled to. And it was incredible. I found out that they were partnered with a nonprofit organization that offers free financial advice, and sitting in on a couple of free sessions with an advisor, I was able to boost my credit score by, I think, like 30 points.
That's huge.
So I was like, okay, there's something to this.
Right.
I want to know more.
Right.
I feel empowered.
Right.
When you have money, you have freedom.
That's right.
Right? And that's a taboo discussion for us as artists and creatives. We're very shy. We're very reserved. We don't want to step on any toes. That is ridiculous. But I understand where that comes from. We've been taught to not be difficult. Don't be difficult. Don't be hard to work with. Don't ask for too much.
Right.
You know, and then it started to translate to don't ask for anything.
Right.
It's like, why am I not asking for what I need? I need to know when I'm going to get paid, what the rate of pay is. I need to be able to have a discussion with you when I feel like the rate of pay is not my worth.
Facts.
You know, this should be an easy conversation.
That's right.
Every other industry and sector, when it comes to money,
Right.
they just go
there's
to
no ambiguity.
it.
It gets,
Right. It is what it is.
Right.
We talking facts, dollars and cents.
Indeed.
Right. I'm giving you my time, my energy, my expertise. I went to
Right.
school, $50,000 a year. Okay.
Right. And they want their money.
They're getting their money.
That's right.
You know, I ain't getting into that and what the new strategies are, but I'm hearing some things and I'm frustrated too, y'all, about. But yeah, they're getting their money some way, somehow. And so we have to be able to show up.
Right.
And say, all right, so I'm here to work. What am I getting in exchange?
Okay.
You know, and not be passed to the side. So yeah, I just.
So you took what you learned and you've
Yeah.
now put this into what, like a coaching stratosphere, classes, education?
Yes.
Because I mean,
all of that.
everything you're saying, obviously, as a creative, are concerns that we all have, right? And things that we all know we have to be tighter on while still working the systems that with which we work creatively. But yeah, I think just knowing there's somebody like you out there that people can reach out to, talk to, that's awesome. Do you allow people to engage with you in that way, like on a consulting basis?
Absolutely. I encourage it. So I do grant writing.
Okay. You're like the unicorn everybody's looking for.
Hey, I'm here. Grant writing, grant and money strategy.
Okay.
You know, if you need help with fleshing out a business plan, this is your
Right.
first time maybe with a nonprofit, an LLC, or
That's
an
right.
S Corp, C
Right.
Corp.
Right.
Let's talk. Let's sit down and have that conversation. What else do we have going on? So CEO Inc. Arts, right?
Yes.
That's the tag across the board, y'all.
And it's an
YouTube.
acronym too, I found out. What does it stand for?
Is it? It is. Creative and equal opportunities.
Don't let me start
in-
telling you about your own business now. Well, go ahead. She didn't think I did my research.
You
good?
did your research.
Yeah,
I'm
we
proud of
good. We
you.
good.
I'm impressed. Yeah, Creative and Equal Opportunities Incorporated.
Boom.
It's all about equity,
Yes.
fairness. Like I just said, that ease of conversation about money, that transparency, wage equity, all of the things as teaching artists, performing artists, and in general creatives, you know, producers and directors, they're also getting shortchanged too. We're showing up passionate, but we're not having necessary conversations. And we have to remember that the creative economy is booming. We're not suffering at all.
Booming.
Nothing moves without us.
Right.
Without creativity, there is no AI. Without a vision, ideas, things don't happen, they don't move. We're operating and performing in the top GDP. in the world.
In the world.
The creative economy makes more jobs than any other sector next to travel and I believe
Right.
construction. It's the creative economy.
Creates culture,
Yes.
dominates conversation,
Yes.
creates uniformity, a touch point for people to become community,
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
Right.
And so we have to own that and bring that back. We're not starving artists. And that's to your point about my offerings in my Broke Dancer's Guide to Success book, which you can get on Amazon.
It's a great name, by the way.
Thank you. I'm
With
gonna
your
talk
broke
about
ass.
that. I'm gonna
With
talk
your
with
broke
your
ass.
broke ass. Go get you some money. Go get you some money.
I love it.
Where your money at? Get your money up. Get your money up,
Yeah,
y'all.
let's go.
No, but yeah, that's what I talk about is creative translation.
Yeah.
Even before you sit down in a business course or a money course or have that conversation with your financial advisor, I'm reminding artists that we have it. We have it. If you can step into a room and have a conversation or give a performance to complete strangers, then that means you're willing to be vulnerable. That means that you are willing to learn and to grow and to expand. That means that you can take criticism. All of that translates into how you handle your money, right? You just
Facts.
have to be willing to sit down, look at it. What realistically do I need to do to make a budget work for me in this month?
Right.
What do I realistically need to do each quarter to make sure that my business is doing more than breaking even?
Right.
What do I need to do to get a hold of some investors, get some capital venture funding? Who do I need to talk to, right? Artists, we network all day. We show up
All day.
to brunches, mixers, parties. Take that same energy and that ease and charismatic energy that you have amongst your colleagues, your peers, and your friends. Take that to the bank. Take that to investors. Walk smack up to somebody and be like, hey, I want to tell you exactly about what I'm doing, why it's effective, and how you can make money doing it too. And that's what investors are looking for. They're looking for a sure thing.
Right.
You don't have to have all the knowledge to bring somebody into the fold.
Right.
That's actually what you need to do. Have a team because you can learn from each other. Right? They have what you don't and vice versa.
Right.
So a Broke Dancer's Guide to Success, does that. It's some fundamental things about professionalism, asking for what you need, paying yourself first, setting aside a certain amount of money,
Right.
having an emergency funding. We really should have up to 6 months worth of savings in case of a pandemic,
That's right.
in case of the unexpected. If 6 months is a stretch, strive for 3 months. But we as artists have got to break out of the mindset, because that's really what it is first, that we are not worth it. It can never happen. I cannot afford that. And here's the big thing. It's really just mismanagement, because we do pay ourselves.
That's right.
I find that we do. After we did a good job on a show, you got that check, you've been waiting for it.
Right.
What you do? Go buy some shoes, go party, go to a brunch, buy something you like for yourself.
Yeah.
That can still happen,
Right.
but that should not happen first.
Right.
Understanding your worth, your value, having a clear sense of vision for your money
That's right.
and trajectory is going to force you to make different decisions. And I'm not even going to use force, cause you to inspire you to make different decisions, because you're creating a life of ease and balance for yourself.
Absolutely.
So you would set aside that 10% for yourself, that extra 20% for your savings, that extra next 10% for whatever you need to do for your life sustainability.
Right.
And that's how you build a career. So you're not hand to mouth
That's
living.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
No, I love this. First of all, you talking that talk right now. You talking that shit right now. I love this.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, we always having a creative conversation, and I'm here for it. It's cool. But can I tell you the truth?
Sure.
I say this all the time to those who are close to me, and it probably comes off very harsh. But the only reason I say it is because I was forced to be a businessman first. Yo, sometimes I hate artists. I do. And the reason why I say this is no disrespect to anybody that's creative. But they want to constantly come at me with their egotism about their art, their perspective on art, and all this other stuff. And the whole time I'm waiting for them to tell me, again, it's by discipline too,
Okay.
what part of this has everything to do with the customer?
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, unless you're paying yourself, unless you're your own collector, you're talking a lot of shit right now, dog. I need you to talk to me a little bit about how you're going to get that person's money out their pocket and into your pocket, and how you're going to flip that, triple it, multiply it, and start doing other things, and then start hiring some people to be on your team or providing opportunity. And when those conversations don't happen, I get frustrated with artists because I'm like, how long are we going to do the you conversation? Like, I get it. We've already affirmed you're dope. Where's the squad, though?
But
Where's
see,
the budget?
That's the
Where's
part
the plan?
we haven't been taught, Rhett.
Yeah.
We have not been taught, and that's where the learning comes in, and that's
Okay.
why we have to invest in the knowledge so that
Yes.
we can talk money talk, business talk. Once it translates, oh, that's what we need to do.
Right.
It's on and popping.
That's a fact.
Because we have something called that fourth wall when you break, which is the audience is on the other side of it. You're
Yes.
performing, or you've got your exhibition, or
Right.
whatever your creative thing is, and then you're just being witnessed. There's not really a transaction.
That's right.
There's no exchange happening. It's
Right.
just appreciation. Oh, that was really great. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's what we've been taught in institutions. So this is the other part, the business acumen that we have to step out there and learn for ourselves. So it is happening.
That's right.
Fall and winter 2025.
Talk that manifest talk.
Right, it is happening fall and winter of 2025, y'all, that there will be online e-courses for you to take to learn about money. And I'm pulling in,
Love it.
it's not me, I'm pulling in the money talk people.
Yeah, 'cause I was going to ask you, are you the expert? Are you an accountant? Like, did you get into all of that too? Or do you have like a team and you're kind of got in the ship and then you're bringing the experts by category?
Yeah, great question. I would consider myself a financial advisor for creators, as
love
in
it.
I would advise them in which direction to go.
Love it.
So if you're ready to invest, I know
You're a
people.
coach.
I am a coach.
Yeah, I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
people forget every great coach has other coaches on the team. For the reason that the main coach sees the vision, and then
Yes.
the other coaches fill in the details by expertise.
Yes.
Defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, like whatever, and
Yeah.
then subsequent in finances.
Because as an artist, I know what the need is, and I also know where the insecurities lie. And probably we
Yeah.
just don't know how to ask the questions.
That's right.
It's intimidating when you're used to being creative
Very.
and colorful to go into a bank and sit
Right.
down with somebody with a suit and tie, and it's
Right.
like, oh, that feels so uptight.
Right.
So I started to build a network, and it's actually online. If you go to Instagram and you go to that link in bio, you'll see a list of people that's already there that you can reach out to.
Yo, your link tree is deep. I looked at your link tree, I was like, damn, I'm missing like 10 links.
Did you see my newest music video that just dropped? Isn't it a link tree?
Probably. I don't know. You got mad shit on there. But your link tree is deep as hell.
I just added that today.
I had to put some respect in your link tree's name. I was like, damn, I was just like this. You feel me?
Yeah.
It was still going.
I wanted to give the people resources. Like you said, I'm not here to talk that talk on some bullshit.
I see.
You need to be effective when you see my page and my
Right.
content.
Right.
Walk away with something. I want to walk away with something when I'm scrolling. I don't want to just be fed. You know, it could be a fact or an opinion, but like, how is this edifying me? You
Yeah.
know? So building that network of advisors and expertise and experts, everything from people who work in insurance, investing, venture capitalism, wealth planning. This is a big one, trust and will and estate planning,
There we
y'all.
go.
Okay,
There
we're
we
talking
go.
about worthiness and wealth right now. We do not think about ownership in terms of land or in terms of what we're leaving to our families because we're stuck in that crab in a barrel, I
Yes.
gotta make it mindset, and not like I have something to offer when you do. It's just a matter of planning and positioning yourself.
right.
But then also recognizing equity in your creativity. That's
Right.
intellectual property we're talking about. It's worth something.
That's right.
I mean, technically speaking, I know both of my legs each are about 250,000,
Hey,
quarter of a mil
yo.
worth.
Okay.
There's that.
You speaking like a boxer right now, how they're like, oh, these hands is worth.
Yes, there are some things I don't do. I love to travel, but there are some things I will not do if I feel like it will jeopardize my ankles or my legs.
The money makers.
The money makers. I gotta, stay covered. But no, so okay, let's break this down.
Okay.
Next thing, all right?
Yes.
The link tree.
The link tree. Lit.
Broke Dancers Got to Access, the book.
Okay.
Okay. E-courses and workshops coming.
The movie.
The movie. So it's lit.
It's lit.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Because that's going to bring me to my point about intellectual property. So It's Lit just came to me. Now, I don't do things for applause. I don't do things for it to be perfect, for it to be, this is so wonderful. I do it to be effective. And I'm not afraid to take chances. I'm not afraid to put imperfections out there. I'm not afraid to be raw and real. Not afraid. Because it's just something that need to come to the surface. And you know what I'm saying? As an artist, you just got to get it out. You really should be getting it out, So It's Lit came to me, So, hey, it's a party. It's lit. It's lit. But it's financial lit.
That's right.
It's financial literacy.
Yeah.
That's where the party is.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay, it's lit. Literacy.
It's lit. It's lit.
Literacy.
Literacy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
But also think about it. Don't you feel better when you know your bills are paid, or you got
Every
money
day.
on it? When you know you got money on the way.
You know what I'm saying?
It feels so good to be out with your friends and just have a peace of mind and enjoy. You
That's
know,
right.
You don't have to be wealthy to have a peace of mind. Maybe you closed out and you secured that contract. That feels great.
Amazing.
Maybe something went well for you that week and you just feel a little bit more liberated. Money has that effect on your mental and emotional health and well-being.
That's right.
So I don't know about you or anybody else, but I just can't party when I know people running my phone down and busy. I feel so much more free when things are handled and I'm in a good place.
That's right.
And it's season to season. So that's where the concept came from.
Okay.
I reached out to a couple of people who I felt like voices needed to have been heard. So we have an estate planner on there. We have somebody from DC Commission of the Arts on there actually talking about the real of what to expect when you are pursuing grants.
Love it.
We have a creative director where is he? In Norway, Thomas? You in Norway?
Okay.
He's badass. He goes on talking about how he learned early about business partnerships and, essentially dating your partners. Now, not dating in the way that y'all think, okay? Treating your business partners good.
That's right.
Making them feel secure and like we're in this together.
That's right.
Sitting down and having those conversations over lunch with your banker again.
Oh.
The people that you're doing business with, you should have them on some kind of
Right.
like speed dial or like you got to have your lawyer, you got to have your financial advisor. What's another one, Rhett? What's a good one to have?
Lawyer, financial advisor,
Anything.
everybody.
Yeah.
The whole squad.
You got to have your squad. You
Yeah.
got to have your people. And so he said a lot to that point about really integrating financial literacy into your lifestyle. It's not a separate thing.
Right.
It is all a part of what keeps the wheels churning. So he's running a dance ensemble and a company. Tabanka Ensemble, they tour, they give workshops, they tour across seas.
Right.
He's the real deal. And that requires what? Money.
Money. Your insurance agent.
Your insurance people. And he said that too. He's like, I have people who depend on me
Right.
to pay their salaries. So that means I have to show up when I'm having hard conversations, which should be easy, with people who are trying to pay us not our worth. No, that's not going to work because here's why. I'll break it down for you. The cost of travel, the
Big
cost
time.
of this, the cost of garments, still got to pay them, et cetera, et cetera. And people don't know.
Right.
They don't know. They really do think that artists just live off water and air and inspiration.
It's crazy.
But we're going to let y'all know today,
Yeah.
it takes a lot more.
Yeah, I like Ocean Prime.
What's that?
That's a fly ass restaurant.
What? Where is that at? I've
Ocean
not
Prime?
been.
Oh, we
No.
going.
Okay.
Don't you worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my coaching session right there with you.
For sure.
All right.
For sure. For sure.
Are you vegan?
I am not.
Okay.
I am.
You look vegan.
Thank you. I'm a clean eater.
Okay.
Plant-based, conscious. But when I go to the islands,
It's going down?
busting down.
Like going down like what, like oxtail going
Goat,
down or like
oxtail,
you
cow
eat
heel
oxtails? You don't eat
soup,
no damn oxtails.
all of it.
You eat oxtails?
Yes.
All right, I fuck with
Okay.
you.
Ceviche.
My bad.
Okay, branzino, red snapper.
You don't know about no branzino.
What I say, y'all? What I say? I said what I said. I love food, but I love good food. I love great food.
Yeah.
That makes me feel alive.
You cook?
I haven't been cooking, honestly. It's been a very busy season for me, but yes,
Okay.
I do.
And when you cook, what do you cook?
That's a good question. I'm a baker. I like making casseroles.
Oh, okay.
I make a dope taco pie.
I don't even think I know what a casserole is. What is a casserole?
Casserole is a baked beauty.
Oh.
It's like, okay, so think of your favorite dish,
Yeah.
but just like ready baked in the oven. What's your favorite? What's one of your favorite dishes?
Oh, sheesh. My favorite dishes. So many. I'm epicurious. Damn, Kayla, put me on the spot right quick. I love
Come
so
on,
many
chef.
things about food.
Anything.
Oxtails.
Oxtails. I don't think you could put oxtails
Yeah. No, you can't.
in a casserole, but you could put it in a stew.
Yes.
Because when you slow cook the meat, it's
Right.
actually very nice, tender, all the
Right.
flavors.
Right.
Shout out to Sapodillos. I just went there for my birthday. The
Hey.
goat was everything.
Hey.
Okay, Guyana.
Okay.
Okay,
You
I
just came
see
back from
y'all.
Guyana?
Well, the owner's Guyanese.
Oh, love it. Sapodilla?
Yeah, Sapodillo, Sapodillo.
Where's that at?
It's over there in Anacostia.
Oh, I'm going.
Yeah.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
No, I love fish. I'm a fish guy.
Okay.
I love like I had a seafood boil bag today.
Ooh.
I love I'm big into seafood. I love seafood.
Are you eating whole crabs or you doing crab legs?
Nah, I'm a crab legs guy. I'm not from here. With y'all sunflower seed crab eating butts. This is sunflower seeds to me.
In the
like,
dark. We
yeah.
talking about head
Don't
off
get me
the
twisted.
shell.
I used to eat crabs like the whole body with my grandma.
Uh-huh.
Growing up, but it's a lot of work. But if I'm chilling with like the peoples, I'm with it. But I'm more of a leg dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I like
That's
legs.
all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. They're good. They're
For sure.
great.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I love seafood too. So, again, another tough one to put in casserole. But a casserole is just, that's all you need to know is
Yeah.
baked goodness. Think of a quiche.
Okay.
You know how it's like all in one? You
Yes.
might put some egg or some chives
Yes.
or a choice protein
Okay.
in there, and it's already baked.
Right.
That's kind of like a casserole kind of thing. I like things
Interesting.
that just, yeah, I like things that are either bite sized
Yeah,
or
yeah.
I can like fork out and save for later.
I got you.
Yeah.
Like pies.
Mm-hmm.
Savory pies.
Yes.
Copy. Wait, as soon as you said casserole, I was thinking like zucchini layered with like tomatoes and like all of that and like a Pyrex.
Oh, shot, that's the shot coming out of you. We ain't talking about a pizza pie. No, y'all. Chi-Town, wow. The first time I had an actual pie, I was like, this is
Oh, it's too much.
not
No.
what I thought it was.
Yeah, their stuff is like way too much. Like
The
if you go to Giordano's or something,
Mm-hmm.
it's like that one slice. First of all, I'm super lactose, so I'm good.
Okay.
But that thing is like this thick. Like, please no, torture.
Listen, that's why I was like, this guy is after my own heart. When I tasted your gelato,
Thank you so much.
I was planning to walk by the table straight, honestly speaking. I was like, okay, ice cream people, not for me. I was like, wait, no, this is vegan?
Yes,
Non-dairy?
non-dairy.
That is delicious.
Yes, no bloating, no problems, no
Oh
weirdo
my
energy.
Goodness.
You're gonna feel great.
I felt great.
Jolie Gelato, we outside. Pints, come get it. EatJolie.com. Anyway,
No, yes.
thank you so much.
Definitely. Definitely. I've
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed the experience. I came back for seconds and thirds.
Thank you.
And I'm very picky.
And I'm glad you said that because that's what I'm talking about too in terms of community.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so again, you saw me when we met the first time. You saw me performing as a host at a film festival I do annually here. And then the next time you saw me, I was playing a character that I utilized to make and sell this product of Jolie Gelato. And in that moment, you didn't even recognize me as the other person. And then additionally, we still connected, same level of energy. You showed
Yeah.
appreciation for my art the same way you did when I was hosting that thing,
Yes.
which is really, really cool, right? So it makes me
Yeah.
look at the law, I guess, of universality, community building, energy transfer. Like, it was like the same energy transfer, except this was the
Yes.
medium,
Yes.
which is super cool.
Yes.
I will say this, like, everything you just said makes me want to ask you to be on my team. So I'm going to throw that out there right now.
What? I'm here
And-
for it. Wow.
Yeah, because like I wish, and I'm sure mad people are feeling me. I wish I had somebody like you or talking like you when I was early on.
Yeah.
Just like you, which is why I asked the question. I didn't know what I wanted to even do. I just knew I could write really well. I went to Howard University, which is what brought me here.
What'd you study?
Broadcast journalism, only because I already knew how to get print going. Like,
Okay.
this is back still when magazines were cracking. So when I was at Howard, all my internships were at Time Inc., Time Magazine, Money Magazine, like that whole thing. I was working there in the summers in New York, and then in the winters when I was in school here, I would be at Time DC's bureau covering the Hill.
Wow.
Word. So I got like blessed the whole way through my whole 4 years of Howard at Time. I thought I was going to go that route. My first job after college was at Money Magazine. And then also during that time, like the guy who became the boss of Time Inc. was kind of like my rabbi, so to speak. So I told him, look, I need a broadcast internship, and he put me right with Wolf Blitzer reports here. So I kind of had like the super corporate journalism experience, but after college, I couldn't really get a job. And then once they put me on, it was right when the phones and the tablets started tanking the print game.
Wow.
So I didn't know what to do. So I literally was the last one hired, first one fired.
Wow.
At Money Magazine, yeah.
And
It
look how you
devastated me.
transform. You become a
Yeah.
public figure. Like I told you, did not forget your
I'm not
energy.
a public figure, don't do that.
You are, to me. When I was like, this guy's on it. You really knew how to hold the room, include the crowd. That's a skill. That's an art. A lot of people, they can be, when you're hosting events, like you said earlier, that my ego
Right.
about me.
I hate all that.
I've thoroughly enjoyed you as a host,
Yeah, I
and that's
appreciate
what
that.
I remembered during the film festival, PG Film Festival Take Two. I was like, this guy's great. He knows what he's doing. I could tell that you are working on your craft. It didn't give. We hired him because we needed somebody, and he has a good
Right.
following.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
quite. They're very clairvoyant and astute in that regard
Yeah.
because they came to me. Shout out to Rhonda and Donna Foster Dotson. I love y'all, man. Like, they just knew me. They seen how I move around and was like, I need you to da-da-da. I was like, all right, cool. And then ever since then, it just kept flowing.
Yes.
But yeah, man, I want to say that I was so confused the majority of my career, though, as a creative professional, mainly because nobody in my family understood anything I was trying to do, like at all. And that's no shade. I love you, mommy. Love you, daddy. Love you, everybody. But I was always like the black sheep that was the one that's going to try something that everybody else is afraid of and then come back and tell you what it's like. Like, I was experimental. Even like you went to the West Coast, I went to the West Coast.
Wow.
I lived in LA for like 6 years and then Las Vegas for, LA for like 4, Vegas for like 6.
When was this? This was after your magazine run and everything.
Yeah. After the magazine run, I came back to DC. Because my magazine run was in New York. I came back to DC, and I didn't know what to do. Like, I was out of a job, like, completely. And then a mentor that I had at Howard was like, yo, I really need somebody that's under me because now I have to do all facilities management, but his main job was to run Howard's entertainment. Homecoming, Crampton Auditorium, anytime a diplomat came to campus, anytime anybody famous came to campus, he was like, it's just too much. I can't even handle it no more. Shout out to Dr. Steven Johnson. He's with Events DC now. I love you. He's from Chicago. And from that moment, he just gave me supreme trust, and I advanced everything. From that, I learned what logistics was.
But do you hear what you're saying?
No,
Right?
not really.
I advanced everything.
Yeah, I did.
Spoken like a true manifester.
I appreciate that.
He
I'm going to
took-
take my damn snap. Give me my snaps.
He took what he learned and applied it, y'all. Somebody
Yeah, I
said
did.
something really, not somebody, I'm going to specifically plug Wakeif. Okay, shout out to this incredible.
Oh, I met them. I met the lady. I forgot her name. She was cool. She came here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still learning. I'm still
Yeah.
growing. Signed up for a financial
Nice.
advancement course where I'm learning even more about how to be a better
Wow.
business and coach and advisor.
Okay.
And our coach and advisor said that as creatives or people who are mishandling their money,
Right.
we are information rich and execution poor.
Boom. Love that.
So again,
real.
it's not that we don't have it. It's not that the potential isn't there. It's not that we're not intelligent enough, or it's not even that you need to go all the way back to school 4 years to learn
Facts.
business, to learn money.
Right.
You just need to take what you have, take a little time, sit with it, invest in support. Apply yourself and execute.
Love that.
Done.
That's real. That's real.
Done. So I love what you're saying. You know, I took what I learned and I advanced, and that momentum is translating. That's how manifestation is. It's not all up in here and dreaming and, oh, let me burn some stage and, oh, let me meditate and stand on my head. No, it's work.
Yes.
It's faith, but it's also function.
Right.
You got to put in the work and wait it out, because again, to my point earlier, almost every time I went to say, I'm done, we closing it out, we wrapping it up, God advances me. So that lets me know that some things take time, and a pause isn't a bad thing. I just all the way peeped this art.
Oh yeah.
Of Obama.
I was trying to impress you today. I told you I put the little
This
Tibetan head.
Wait a minute.
Then I got Obama looking really like, this is Hawaiian Obama. This is the real
Man, Obama.
But look at your boy
Barack.
Nelson Mandela behind you.
This is life, bro.
Yeah, yo, look, I got a bunch of them, by the way. I got a bunch of them.
See?
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do in here.
Multidimensional.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the joy in his eyes.
You feel me?
Fun fact, he
Yes.
and I share the same birthday, Nelson Mandela.
Oh, you serious?
Yes, July
Okay.
18th.
So guess what? So now we're gonna have a fun fact off. Me and him share the same birthday,
way.
January 15th.
No way.
Yeah.
Which is the same
to
day
my
as-
Martin Luther King, yo.
What? Greatness.
We inside. We outside.
Greatness.
We inside and we outside.
Greatness. Wow. Incredible. So there's two more people I want to shout out as a part of the
Yes.
film. It's lit.
Yes.
One, award-winning producer, Broadway producer, Hell's Kitchen, The Wiz, incredible theater, actress, teacher, mogul of the Kennedy Foundation, Marjwan Kennedy. Shout out to you,
Okay.
girl.
Shout out.
She is also award-winning right here in Prince George's County and DC.
Lovely.
And I was able to snag her and get some of her insight on the film as well, right? So it is streaming on YouTube. Anybody
Okay.
can check it out. Just
That's
go
right.
to that tag,
We're gonna put the
CEO
link.
and
We're gonna
Guards.
put the link in the chat. We got you.
Yeah. And she talks again about her experience with money and what it
Right.
takes. And the last person that I want to mention that's in the film, and you know, if I'm leaving anybody out, I love you, and it's charged to my head, not my heart.
That's right.
But Kahina Haynes.
Okay.
She again inspires, I think, the part of me that is a millennial that was kind of holding back from speaking, because I was like, maybe I'm too young. I gotta wait. I gotta wait some years. I gotta be more of an expert. I gotta take more courses and classes. I was kind of stuck in that unworthiness cycle too. But she's brilliant. She's vocal. Princeton alum. She studied data and analysis in college, but her background
okay.
was as a dancer.
Love it.
And then she came back to become the executive director of Dance Institute of Washington, and she's very vocal about equity,
Okay.
about worthiness, about the creative economy, about what it really means to be a dancer. We're not here just putting on a show. We're building character. We're preparing our youth to be next generational leaders.
That's right.
You know, this is a career that can be sustainable if we have the right people in place.
Big time.
And so we've had some great talks, and hopefully we'll have a podcast discussion, you know, to really reach our dance community soon.
Love it.
But her vocal energy and just confidence kind of gave me the boldness to do this as well.
Okay.
Step out there, because people need to hear it. I needed to hear it.
That's right.
And you know what they say, if there's no table, you make one,
Boom. Real talk.
you know?
It's funny you said that too about what dancing does for others, especially for the youth. So my whole life, I was a part of Harlem School of the Arts. Completely. I used to go to Harlem School of the Arts for guitar. But shout out to Miss Rhymes. Miss Rhymes was like the African dance teacher. She had it cracking.
Yeah,
Drummers.
yeah.
I mean, everybody was competitive to get in her class. She did not play. And people went from her class to Alvin Ailey and Dance Theater Harlem.
Yeah.
So I watched like just the young girls becoming women in her presence, learning the poise, the character, everything. It was awesome. Like I always respected the dance studios. Facts.
Give thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. But we got to talk about the other part of
Sure.
you that I think is really cool, which is the I don't really know how to label it, the holistic healing, the energy work, yeah, like so you're meeting me at a time where I'm in therapy.
Thank you
And
for
it's-
transparency.
Yeah, and it's taken me a long time to number one, find a therapist,
Okay.
but also
fair.
like be comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
Because and recognizing like where, to your point earlier, like I was trying to be too much in control. Like I probably had a lot of fear and insecurity based on entrepreneurialism and other things that can be traumatic when you don't know where your next meal's coming from. And then even when you start to yield and manifest, it's still scary because you're always in fear of the other shoe dropping. So there's a lot of things, and then also the fear of disappointment of your family. So there was like so many things baked into that cake for me that I started going to therapy. But the things you're doing that I've seen online, I can appreciate more now because I realize now the importance of adding these elements into your life. The yoga, I think, is it called Reiki? Reiki. I think you had something else on there called
gyrokinesis.
That I didn't even know what that was. So I want to ask you about that.
Yeah.
And then breath work and all sorts of
Yes.
stuff. It's like there's like so many things, but like talk about all of this or if it's cohesive. What is this for you?
For sure.
Yeah.
So my life as a dancer has made it easy to segue into the healing arts, right? You have movement, you have the connection, you're
Right.
accustomed to being vulnerable and kind of just putting yourself out there. So that part of me helped because I'm actually a pretty reserved person. I'm not shy, but I'm reserved.
Okay.
The work itself, so I studied gyrokinesis and gyrotonic as a part of my college curriculum. It is the expansion technique. It was originally called yoga for dancers.
Okay.
So it's a deeper, more intrinsic approach to movement by incorporating energy. So we all have energy regions, meridians all throughout our body. You may have heard of the chakras.
Yeah, for sure.
So through this modality, you can actually align those chakras by breathing rhythmically, moving mindfully, and kind of having a gentle yin flow.
Okay.
It's done standing, seated, and lying down. And gyrotonic uses machines to support. So you've got weight bearance, you've got some resistance. It's not to build muscle, it's to help bring things back into alignment. So a lot of persons who have had maybe traumatic experiences or injury or back problems, hip problems, if you're just training, you're getting ready for the Olympics. A lot of Olympic
that
athletes
makes
do
sense.
this.
Sure.
Yeah, they want to get in alignment, not by tiring the muscles, but finding the ways to connect a little deeper so that you're moving smarter and not harder.
Okay.
So it's all about moving with efficiency. And to my health issues I had that I mentioned earlier, I wasn't doing gyro at all, but then I
Okay.
introduced it back when I needed it, and it really helped me get myself together.
Okay.
So yoga is more linear, I would say, and gyrotonic is about circular motion. So how your joints move is circularly.
Yes.
And so, yeah, it's meant to help love on your body. The breathing part, okay, so there's rhythmic breathing in the technique, but I got really curious about that. So I was like, I'm Black. I like rhythmic breathing. There's something to this. I'm hearing da-da, da-da. I'm hearing intonation in the breath when I'm being taught or when I'm teaching, and it's fun, but I want to learn more. So I actually came up underneath the tutelage of our DC's very own, very own, Ayo Handy Kendi.
Okay.
She's legend.
Yeah.
She's probably nearing her 80s.
I've heard her name.
Yeah, Handy Kendi. Joyful, tiny little lady. Rest in peace to John, her life partner and lover, who used to accompany her with this incredible orchestral
Yes.
healing sounds, bowls and chimes and flute, and they really created an atmosphere of healing and release. And so, when you see your people doing the thing, you can identify with that. You're like,
That's right.
I've always been curious, but is that something that white people do or the Asians do? Like, do black people do this?
I love that.
And then, if you're faith-based, there's that too. It's
sure.
all a growing and an unlearning to realize that this is just science. Somatics is about, what your body can do and how to just be more efficient and effective in your body. So the therapy aspect of it, right, is you're not sitting down and talking to a therapist to find different behavioral patterns and strategies that could work for you to better yourself. you are energizing that. So you're releasing tension out of your body, right? If you have grief, it's typically held in your solar plexus. So it's this lower region here that has to do with your self-worth.
Right.
If you are burning out, you probably need to ground more because your root chakra is overactive. If you're not sleeping through the night, if your dreams are crazy, or if you're not dreaming at all, if you're waking up with headaches, it's probably things going on with your intuitive eye and your crown chakra area. If you are stuck and you feel like you can't talk or speak your truth, it's probably your throat chakra that's blocked, or maybe somebody has said something that made you pause and you haven't opened that up again. If you are dealing with resentment, bitterness, you know, you see somebody who you haven't forgiven or whatever the case may be, you need more compassion. You need to open up your heart chakra.
I see.
So through the breath and through the movement and through all of these things, you release, right? And then you expand and all that goes out, and then you bring it back in and you connect. So if you think about DNA, it's a helix. It goes out and in, out and in. It's the same with infinity, out and in, out and in. We're never meant to, and we really have to lock into this as Black people, be completely outside of community, and we're also not always meant to be so dedicated to the mission and to people to the point where we're people pleasing. You need a fine balance of that ebb and flow.
Right.
So I found that for myself early through my healing journey for myself, and then everything else came as a result of more training and courses and this and that. And I started to leave the country. I was very frustrated with going to doctors and not getting answers. I was like, forget it. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm just going to sit on the beach. I'm going to drink some coconut water. I'm going to relax myself. And I remember going to the Jamaican African Dance Festival. And I came back to Jamaica 2 weeks later in Negril to go to a yoga festival. And shout out to Tomorrow Today. Shout out to Dream Camp. These Canadians don't play. Let's talk again about business. Never seen the healing arts boom in business like this. They were on point. The vendors were there. They were talking about what they were doing. You know, there were investors talking about ways to work with each other. That was the first time that I started to see an ecosystem of the creative arts and the healing arts really do something.
This is in Jamaica?
This was in Jamaica.
Interesting.
This was in Jamaica on the
Canadians?
beach. Yeah, Canadians running the show. And they had like top tier artists, Protege.
That actually doesn't surprise me. We do a big vegan festival called Vegandale with the ice cream. And it's run by a company out of Toronto. And they're really on point. They do a bunch of dates in America. They kill it. 40,000 people, 30,000 people. Like, they crush it.
Yes. I mean, we know that Canadians do far better for their people than Americans do with their healthcare system.
Shout out to the free healthcare.
Listen, do I need to move to Canada?
Yo.
I mean, do I need a third house there?
I experienced that, by the way. We'll talk about that another day.
Wow. Facts. Yeah, it's too cold. But I will visit, and I'll always appreciate.
Go to Vancouver. Amazing.
I had a couple places to visit.
Yeah.
Montreal. I've been to Toronto, but I was young.
Montreal. Montreal's dope.
Yeah.
Now that gets super snow.
Yeah.
Way worse than Chicago.
Do they? What? How is that possible?
Nah, it's possible. I was there in a snowstorm.
I will never forget the first time I got we call it hypothermia.
Yeah. Oh, you got hypothermia in Chicago?
Yes.
Which was crossing one of them little bridges?
I was waiting for the train.
Oh, hell no.
I was waiting for the train. I had my big bad coat on. I was like, I'm good. The train was not coming.
Damn.
And I started crying. I was so happy to be home.
Is Chicago worse than New York?
Yeah, it is.
Facts.
Like I said, it gave me that tough skin, that Hulk, the wind they call the Hulk.
Yeah.
That's real.
The Hulk, it is real.
By the way, did he pass away? I'm seeing things.
Oh, yeah. Hulk Hogan did pass away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to feel super bad for this because he was not the greatest person to Black folks. Respectfully, but
God
you know
bless
who
your was.
Soul.
Okay, everybody's,
Yeah.
They come here for what they come here, learn your lessons, and roll out.
Indeed.
But you know who will not be forgotten is Malcolm.
Malcolm, at all. We love him.
Theo, we love you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael Jamal Warner, he's awesome. I met him one time, too. He was dope.
Yeah.
He was really cool. Very genuine person.
Yes, he seems that way. And they've been
Yeah.
showing clips of him too,
Yeah,
like
that was sad.
retreats and healing journey and him
Right.
committed to his mental health. And
Right.
I love seeing my black men coming back to
Yes.
truth. You know,
Yeah.
we were meant to heal in community. You should have
Right.
support. You should have someone that you can talk to. You know, that cannot always be your loved ones
Right.
because they just have a biased view of you. It's not
That's
that they
right.
don't mean you well.
Yeah, that was so first of all, I love Costa Rica. I've been there mad times, and it's unfortunate he passed there. And it reminded me too, I almost had a situation like that in the ocean in Miami. And I feel like I willed myself and the child that was with me to safety. I promise you.
Wow.
Promise you. Like, one day I was out in the water, and I didn't think I was out far, but I remember the water started at my waist, and at some point the tide was coming, and all of a sudden I just looked around and I was like, wait, why is the water here? I started going back, and then as I'm like, I had a boogie board with the kid on it. As I'm pushing out, I'm realizing I can't touch the ground anymore. I was like, yo,
Yamaya.
that was the scariest. But I'm telling you, right in that moment, I was like, regardless what happens, this kid's gonna make it,
Yes.
even if I have to give my life. But God was with me that day.
Well, that's probably
We
why
made
the
it.
child was there so that you could.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was crazy.
See, the waters have spirit. Well, they are a spirit of their own. People don't know that. Yamaya, that's why I called the
That's right.
name. And an energy that's very powerful.
Yes.
Really, I mean, that's why Fela Kuti says, water,
Yeah.
it no get enemy.
Right.
Water doesn't have any enemies. It will take out fire. It will overtake earth,
That's
right?
right.
If it rises high enough, you can't breathe.
That's right.
So it wipes out all the elements.
Big time.
And so, you know, not to go too deep, but global warming, the more these storms that are happening, it's
Yeah,
real.
that's right.
So we do have to make changes. We do need to pay attention to global warming
Indeed.
and, you know, how we're navigating all of this because she is talking to us. She's been
She's
talking to us
talking
for
to
a
us.
minute.
She is.
Mother Nature is like, y'all playing.
That's right.
But you soon gonna find out. These storms we've been having, if it was real live flooding the other
Yeah,
day.
big time.
I had the nerve to go out, so I went out. I was like, I had a conversation with myself. I was like,
You went
really
out,
want to
like,
go
out?
out? I went out.
Okay.
It was flooding up to probably up to like my mid calf.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And my Uber driver was like, wow, it floods out here like this. Wow. I was like, yeah, Maryland is low-key the South.
Low key.
Before all this was swamp.
Right.
This was forest and anyway. So yeah, it's real. Therapy.
Yeah.
And that's a part of it too. You know, so
Yeah.
that's why I was getting away, went to Jamaica and doing my me treats,
Okay.
right? So it's my personal
Me
retreat.
treats.
Me treat.
Oh, I like this, man. I'm about to steal that too, bro.
Go ahead, you got it.
Me treats.
Yeah, there's staycations. You know,
Yes.
you locals stay nearby.
That's right.
And then there's the me
Me
treats.
treats.
So you go with the intention not to turn up and party.
Right.
But you have, I do curate those, so hit me up. I'm also a
Love
travel
it.
agent.
Love it. Come on, I got hustles. Look at you. You just pulled the travel agency
Yes.
badge out.
Yes.
Book with me.
Yes. Breathe with me. Come book with me. Our next retreat is supposed to be St. Lucia.
Oh, I love
December
this.
of this year. If all
Nice.
doesn't, you know, boil over with all these travel things. I just
Yeah.
want to say this real quick. Don't be afraid to travel. I know what they're saying,
That's right.
but it's all political.
Yeah, yeah.
You can still be safe. Just use Street Smart. Sign up for STEP.
Right.
Ask me about that later. And so, yeah, when I came back here, I was lighter.
Mm-hmm.
I was freer. You know, you said I look like a vegan. There was a point where my eczema was terrible.
Oh,
my
man.
face, my neck, my shoulders were multi-textured, multicolored. I was having a lot of breakouts, and all of that was because of stress, because of my health condition, and because of the processed foods that we're constantly eating here.
Preach.
So going home, because that's really what it was, going home really reset me.
That's right.
And I was like, I belong here. But also having conversations with people who healed themselves, people who had breast cancer, who just needed to get away from all the radiation and technology and, you know, ground in nature and drink and eat of the herbs and, you know, it's spiritual things. There are a lot of spiritual people in Jamaica. You know, there's a lot of information there. That has connection to Ethiopia and to Africa, and you go there and there's a part of you that just wakes up, and you cannot close that off anymore. So I came back very enlightened, very inspired, and I just made it simple. I was like, y'all want to come with me? This is what I do.
Right.
So people were like, how you always traveling? Why you always traveling? Come on.
Listen, I'm out.
I took my first retreat group during COVID to Jamaica.
Damn.
During COVID. When I tell you the freshest, most sublime, supreme air.
Yeah.
We ate plant-based foods. We had a vegan chef.
Love it.
Not processed vegan food, y'all.
Right.
Just of the earth. Good provision.
Yeah.
Good vegetables.
Right.
Good everything. Great everything.
Ital.
Ital. There it is, yeah. And just being by the beach and swimming and connecting to that childlike energy. That's
Right.
also the balance that we need as adults
Okay.
to break us out of the hustle. Hustle is not just a mentality, it's an embodiment.
I
So
agree.
that's why we go out to dance. We go out to loosen up.
Right.
But we do it counterintuitively. We do it with the drinking of the alcohol. The music is a lot of it disruptive to our mind.
Very disruptive.
So the things that we're coming for, we're not leaving with the medicine that we need.
Nope.
It's a total different thing. And I ain't gonna hold you. Like I said, I went out the other day. I didn't even see people dancing. Tat-all.
It gets weird.
Why are people doing that?
It gets weird. Everybody's too cool. It
You
gets
can't
weird
be
now.
that damn cool. It's boring. How about that?
It's hella boring.
I'm telling you, I was in a place for about 3 hours, and I had to be one of two to eventually one of three within those 3 hours dancing. Everybody else just,
Right.
I'm like, y'all could have stayed
The
home and
phones
listened to
are out.
music.
It's just selfie time. Completely.
It's hella weird.
It is weird.
Like, just stay home. Just stay home. Stay home. It's okay. It's okay. Just because it's energy. Like, you're bringing energy into the room, and when you're not, that stagnant energy is weight.
Right.
So,
Okay.
retreats. Last one was in Grenada. So everything, meditation, early rising. We usually do something fun, go for a tour, hang out with the monkeys, do a waterfall, go to the beach. But you are actively learning. Every day we probably dedicate 3 to 4 hours of learning. So at the end of the process, they get a course completion certificate.
Love it.
Because they've dedicated 10 hours. And it's an encouragement for them to keep on their journey.
Okay.
You know, go home feeling enlightened and just do what you need to do to stay in that goodness as much as you can.
How many people normally go on these retreats, or do you want as many as possible?
No.
You need? Okay.
I do not. I like
Yeah.
to keep it intimate. So 10 is what it's been. I could cap it at 15.
Okay.
20 when God grows my team and
Yeah.
more. Because, again, I'm be real with my capacity levels. It's a lot to
Right.
host a retreat and do all the
This
things.
is women only, or
No, great
Whoever.
question. No, guys do come and they have a time of their lives.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give my people space. Like,
Right.
we'll do something. We'll do our meditation rising, and then we'll have a workshop. The rest of the time is do you.
I love
right? So if
this.
you want to go out, you want to explore, dance, enjoy.
Yo, yeah, I'm rocking with you, Kayla. You got a lot going on, man. But it's all like you have your own ecosystem,
Yeah.
and I like how you're inviting people into this world.
Yeah.
You're willing to teach them.
Yeah.
You're willing to travel them.
Yes.
You're willing to give them all kind of nourishment in different ways.
As best.
And I like the way you're spoon feeding folks into this lifestyle.
Yes.
So it's really cool. I really admire what you're doing.
Thank you.
Like this is really dope. Like the more you're telling me this, I'm like, okay, like I'm rocking with you.
It's all the things, Rhett. Like, honestly, when I think about people who are living well and financially thriving, they're also taking care of themselves.
Absolutely.
Very good care of themselves.
Big time.
So I said to myself, I need to enact exactly the life I want to live now.
That's right.
And everything just goes. The momentum goes, and it just keeps. I'm not going to wait until the money comes.
Love it.
Because, again, that's counterintuitive. You can't hustle your way to wealth.
Talk it.
And I've heard it said, you can't hustle your way to wealth, and you can't save your way. You have to be intentional. You have to be strategic.
Yes.
So the hustle is going to come anyway,
Yeah.
because that's with the passion and the drive, and, that's cool. But there has to be a point where you can pause.
Right.
You can reset. And you know that that's ultimately for your sustainability. I get the greatest moments of clarity when I travel. When I have that quiet and that peace, so many
feel you.
downloads.
Big time.
I can answer emails. I can clear out my inbox.
Right.
I can look at grants. Whereas my day-to-day, if I'm in my flow or I've got clients or whatever, I don't have time to sit down and look at the upcoming grants.
Right.
But if I've allocated 3 days for a staycation, or I'm on travel, or if I'm at the airport, it puts me in a different world, puts me in a different space. And so it's not to escape the life. It's really to continue to live that life.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to sign up to the Kayla program. I'm not only a new listener, I'm also a member. I'm learning.
Yeah.
I like what's happening here.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what's going on.
You see what's going on?
Oh yeah, what is this?
I got to shout out my girl.
Yeah.
Y'all, get thirsty for Stursy, because this is what you need in your life. Female, black-owned mocktail. This is a delicious flavor. We talk about the islands. We got lush pineapple and some autumn spices.
Okay.
Oh,
You stupid.
yes. Get into this.
They got coasters? What?
Yeah. So can I tell you a quick business story?
Please.
Revamping. So the name of one of their drinks
Yeah.
was the former name of their business. So the drink is now called Rebel. That was the original name of the business. They had to start almost over completely. It was a branding thing because they found out, correct me if I'm wrong, that somebody else already had the name. And so it was a learning thing for them too. So it's like not being afraid to take chances, make mistakes, you know, and stay committed, because they went from overcoming that hurdle and hump to winning grant after business grant after business grant. I'm talking every time I'm online, I'm seeing 1,000, I'm seeing 5,000, I'm seeing 10,000, I'm seeing money coming in. And now I'm already putting it out there. They will be an award-winning mocktail, female, black-owned company. So y'all stay thirsty for Stursy and
like
get
this.
you some.
Yeah, the packaging is dope too.
Yes, yes,
I'm big into that.
yes, yeah.
Very cool, Kayla. What's the last things you want to say to these people? How can they connect with you? This long ass link tree. I mean, what can they do? What's the first step to enter? I would say the way you've programmed
Yes.
a beautiful creative life.
Thank you. Give thanks. Come on in, y'all. Be a part of the community. Get what you need. There are resources available to you. CEOINC Arts.
Facts.
All across the board. Instagram, that's where you'll find the Linktree link. We are on Facebook to show you some content, some of the things we did during the pandemic if you want to go back and look at our interviews. And then YouTube, same tag, is where you can see It's Lit. Short film, it's under an hour, but you'll definitely enjoy it. Again, embrace all of the things, right? It's information, okay, and inspiration. And that's about it. All of my details, if you want to email, reach out to me. If you'd like me to come to host a lecture, or workshop, or anything, yeah, that's where I'm is. I'm also on TikTok. Wait, you know what?
Forget that one. Forget that one. That's where the dancers reside?
What happened?
On TikTok, that's where the dancers reside?
What you mean?
I mean, everybody goes on TikTok to do like the little...
Yes, we perform there, and so I do realize there's a performance aspect of it.
Yeah,
so I think it's only fair that I wrap everything up with a performance to give you all a little taste of my world.
Okay.
So they say, I like how you rhyme, sis. You know what the time is. The breather, the inner pleaser, believer, the meta diva. I put the chaos to a pause when I awaken. Refocus power to energy. Don't be mistaken. I want the best for you, but it's the stress you choose. Can't change them habits till you had it. What you gonna do? My invitation is meditation. Oxygenation. Begin to heal a nation.
Yo,
Peace.
Kayla, you a whole beast, B. I ain't gonna lie. You just you a straight up performer. I rock with you, man.
Thank you.
You got a hella energy.
Yes, it's all there. Got to get it out. It's not for me. It's for y'all.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll see what it is, man. Keep tuning in. We at the Stew, the Gateway. This is just one of the many artists in the Gateway Arts District. You know what it is? Prince George's got something to say. And Kayla came through. She goddamn made your day. I'm out. Peace. Thank you.
Give thanks.
That was fly, man.
Thank you. Thank you.